This is a three-dimensional smartphone case, and it's one of my favorite new cases. And in case you're wondering, this is not sponsored, I actually just love this case. Spigen did an excellent job on their Ultra Hybrid 01 case for the Galaxy S23 Ultra, and there's some details on this case that you can't really see from any of the websites, so I wanted to show you guys in this video. Now, the most obvious detail with this case is that it makes it look like you could see through your phone and see some of the internal components. But what's not obvious from the pictures online is that if you turn this sideways, this case is actually layered. And you can really see it in this upper corner. All of the white outlines are on a layer above the other colors. So this gray is further down into the case than the white layer is. And you can probably see that as I twist this around. If I put it at a steeper angle, you can also see that there's some textures here as well. Like these things are raised up off the surface of the case a bit. And this bottom fake connector portion was done in a few layers as well to make it look much more realistic. And much of this case has some transparency to it, so if you have a phone with a colored back, like this green one here, and you pop this in, you'll be able to see that color through the case. So now we've taken a closer look at the design of the case, let's take a look at the functionality of it. In terms of protection, the cameras don't get the best protection here. Normally, Spigen's Ultra Hybrid line does a better job at protecting the cameras, but here you get a very tiny lip protecting them. On the front side of the case, you do get a substantial lip, so you are pretty well protected for face-down drops. And it's hard to see on camera, but even the edges of the case are raised just slightly above the display, giving you even more face-down drop protection. As with pretty much all Spigen cases, the buttons are super tactile and easy to press. And Spigen also added a texture on the side key to make it easier to know which key your finger was on without actually looking at it. As always, Spigen does an excellent job with their cutouts, especially with the S Pen cutout. If I turn this sideways, you can see that there's a little dip in here for the S Pen. Most cases are just flat across, which becomes an issue because if you push the S Pen out, you wouldn't be able to grab it with just your fingers. But since Spigen has this little dip in the back, you can easily get it out even if you don't have fingernails. And since this case is pretty thin, it works perfectly well with wireless charging as well as wireless power share. And one of the significant benefits to this case having a wireless charging coil shown on the graphic is that it makes it a lot easier to line up your devices when using the wireless power share feature. If you want to find out how I made this case even better with this ring here, you can check out this video over here. And if you want to pick this case up for yourself and support the channel at the same time at no extra cost to you, you can use the affiliate link in the pinned comment. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the rest of my deep dive coverage on the S23 Ultra. That's it for this tech episode. God bless, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.